We bring this
politics, entertainment, news, and business. And this is Kmtv. We are on the screen, we are everywhere. The best online Liberian platform you have. Make the best use of it. My name is Frank Adams, and I endorse this channel.
I encourage everybody to support KMTV as a very positive force for good, and would like to see you do more in this country. I fully endorse the work you're doing because it's constructive, it's positive, it's professional and responsible.
For politics, entertainment, news, and business. And this is KMTV. We are on the screen, we are everywhere. The best online Liberian platform you have. Make the best use of it. My name is Frank Adams, and I endorse this channel.
I encourage everybody to support KMTV as a very positive force for good, and would like to see you do more in this country. I fully endorse the work you're doing because it's constructive, it's positive, it's professional and responsible.
LRB Ship Express, your trusted door-to-door shipping partner from the Midwest in the USA to Liberia. LRB Ship Express is your go-to solution for fast, reliable, and affordable shipping services. Whether it's barriers, boxes, or personal items, we pick them up from right at your doors across the Midwest and deliver them straight to your loved ones in Liberia. Do you need it there quickly? Our air freight service gets your packages to Liberia in just a matter of days. Door-to-door convenience, secure and timely delivery on beautiful rates. LRB Ship Express. For more information, call cell numbers 651-500-8973 or 612-806-5896. Visit our website at www.lrbshipexpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at LRB Ship Express. Ship with LRB Ship Express, where your shipment is our priority. Contact us today and let's get it moving.
Hello everyone, my name is Jenny, your travel advisor at the Kabbalah Travel and Tours. I'm here to tell you the good news. Travel with Kabbalah Travel and you get the best travel services. We do international air ticket, we do domestic air ticket, we do group travel, hotel accommodation, and so on. So call our travel expert today and experience the difference. Also at Kabbalah Travel, we have an affordable layaway plan to accommodate all of our travelers. You can call us today and work with us and make your trip.
Greetings, my fellow Liberians in Minnesota and the Midwest. I'm Tracy Ashley Grigsby, your Consul General. I'm pleased to inform you that the consulate has commenced operations, and our mission is to provide professional, responsive, and citizen-centered services. Please feel free to visit our website below for more information. Thank you.
What if I told you there's a place where you can find all your favorite African dishes right here in Crystal, Minnesota? At Grateful Family African Market, we offer the best African food products, authentic and perfectly preserved. Located at 6330 Bass Lake Road, Crystal, Minnesota, our market is a paradise for food lovers. From everyday essentials and spices to the rarest delicacies, our shelves are bursting with everything you need to prepare a delicious African feast we deliver all across the United States. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram as Grateful Family Africa Market for updates and special offers. Grateful Family African Market, the heart of Africa at your table. Call us at 612-806-5896 or 7633-164-133 for more information.
Father, I pray for my boys, my girl, and the one that are ready to walk. The one that will make it, the one that can make it, but still having hope to pass. The one that are coming to school, the one that are escaping the class. The one that are ready to face the class when teachers are there against spa. I pray for the one that are clear. I pray for my boy and my sister. I pray for the one that I know everything about all that Jehovah to help her.
Somebody has your number. They to your gate 6:30 in the morning. Then they say, Senator, at your gate. I'm not coming outside.
Why?
That number you having, the time you are coming from your house, you sending message, say, I'm coming to York, can I see you or will I see you? You can't come to my gate. If you to my gate 6:30 in the morning, it means you got up early. It means you want to bed early. You don't know when I went to bed. You don't care about that. But you come to my house, you say, Senator, I read to your gate. You'll stay there. That thing what the people making politicians with just shaking and filming everything 2020 not coming. Somebody or some group of people need to stand up to tell our people to their mindset to need to change.
I'm saying here, you people listen to me. Joseph Boakai is not the president for Liberia.
Okay.
The law has spoken. Long time
You mean Joseph Boakai is not the president of Liberia?
He's not the president for Liberia.
Who is the president of Liberia?
George Manawiya. He is the one that God called.
Okay.
Leaders are not made. They are called from the room of the mother.
Okay.
Leader has not made. They made themselves.
So is that why all the killing, the suffering,
that is
everything?
the reason the suffering, the land is suffering. People are struggling.
Amen,
people are crying. Untimely deaths have taken over. Premature deaths have taken over. Struggling. People are struggling because of they are not called to be a leader for this nation.
Okay.
We hear a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know what we want for our people. When you are walking a long distance and you have a lot of dogs barking at you, if you stop to throw rocks at each dog, you will not reach.
TV, legacy, communications, bringing the world closer to you, Liberia, Africa, and beyond. From the cities to the towns, from the villages around, we bring the stories every day, keeping you informed all the way. News and sports, culture too, entertainment made for you. A trusted voice across the land, Legacy Communications takes a stand. Turn it on, don't miss a thing. Hear the voices, hear them sing. Together we're connecting lives, keeping hope and dreams alive. Kmtv, your voice, your vision on TV. Legacy Communications leads the way, informing and inspiring every day. Kmtv, the station for your family, from near and far across the nation, where your trusted communication. Birthdays, weddings, special events, business adverts that make good sense, community stories, breaking news, the platform that's made for you. Radio, TV, media too, production services coming through. A brand that's growing strong and free, sharing Liberia's destiny. One people, one nation.
Of course, KMTV, Creative Minds Television, the broadcast network of Legacy Communications. We're coming to you live and direct this wonderful morning from here, from where I sit in Minnesota, 7:14 this morning. I like to say welcome to a brand new edition of Liberia's Today on KMTV. We are everywhere. That's why we are right here on this Monday, the 22nd day of June, AD 2026, and it's just a day after Father's Day. I like to say happy belated Father's Day to all of you, our wonderful fathers out there who celebrated yesterday, and of course to those who continue to celebrate and be the wonderful people they are in the lives of our children. Happy Father's Day to all of you. Those of you who were honored yesterday, those of you who continue to receive honors, as you know, is the time that we all have to just enjoy ourselves. And there are wonderful, wonderful fathers out there indeed. You don't have to, give birth to a child in order to become a father or to be called a father. All you have to do is play that role. And there are a lot of fathers out there who are playing the role of fathers, the father figures out there. There are people who are parents, but there are people who are fathers. I like to put it that way. Parents gave birth, but fathers indeed do the best they can for their family, for their children. And I'm happy to say happy Father's Day to all of you. Happy Father's Month to all of you. Those of you still in the month of celebration. I say to you there, keep doing what you do as a father. Keep doing what you do to put smiles on the faces of your children. Keep doing what you do, to lighten the community as a father. And of course, yesterday we had an elaborate service at True Vine Family Christian Center, and fathers were celebrated and honored indeed for their role. And of course, Robert Hines wants me to do it for the Martha Tutmore United Methodist Church family there in Liberia. Robert Hines is the President Public Affairs Chief of the House of Representatives. And this one, he says, by the Tutmore United Methodist Church on Sunday, successfully celebrated his Honor Father's Day program, bringing together special guests, church members, well-wishers. They even marked by worship, recognitions, inspiration, celebration of fathers and men who continue to demonstrate dedication, service, both to church and society. Indeed, that's it right there, servicing not just you, but the church, the family, the society. The sermon was delivered by Reverend Richard Red, immediate past associate shepherd and pastor of Martha Tutmore United Methodist Church, who delivered that sermon yesterday. The occasion saw His Excellency Joseph Newman Barker and the government of Liberia. He called on them to conduct a tough investigation into the reported 19 million drug saga that is currently going on. This is on the lips of everyone. Even the preachers are taking a dab at it. This 19 million drug saga, and the men's unit honor Brother Joseph O. Giddens Jr., Brother Ruben Peters, and of course, Brother Laba and Mwaka, special fathers of the year, and wife Father Tamba Foley, Father of the Year 2026-2027. Here you go, Father Foley right there, Father of the Year 2026-2027, Martha Tutmore United Methodist Church. And of course, congratulations to all of you there at Martha Tutmore. You have it here from Robert Hines of that same church as well. And I'd like to say thanks to you, Robert. Happy Father's Day to all of you, our wonderful father out there. But we start this morning from here in Minnesota, of course, where preparations are underway for the hosting of the Liberian national team, the Lone Star. But just before we go to that, let's bring you what's on the newsstand in Liberia from the papers. There you have it. Let me see if I can just swing this around. I'm trying to get this all right. There you have it. Legislature seek to strengthen mining governance. So members of the legislature on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper, Liberia, 10 persons of interest named in 237.6 kilogram cocaine probe. Global gold mines turn unknown miners graveyards is also on the Daily Observer newspaper. Next up is the Variety newspaper, cocaine cartel. Several faces on the front page of the Variety newspaper. Scramble for Sapo. What's happening there at Sapo is also here on the front page of the Variety newspaper. Grab your copy from the newsstand, the back page. Fresh questions in cocaine case is also here. There are also faces. This bust of drugs at the Rabat International Airport. The Rabat International Airport is on the lips of everyone. Variety News reporter attacked. Why? Grab a copy of the newspaper and you will have the details. Let's go over to the Analyst newspaper. Belity pens emotional Father Day greetings to Liberia's unsung men. Musa Hassan Belity is representative of Nema County. He's on the front page of the Analyst newspaper. Liberia secures ATEC ATR leadership roles is also here. Saturday, citizens endorse War Crimes Court. War Crimes Court is on the lips of everyone. Will it happen? When would that be? We don't know yet. Let's see the other page. That was the back page. It's the front page of the Analyst. Justice Ministry expounds airport narcotic prop. Justice Minister is right on here. Fadiga warns Liberia face drug storm. Fadiga is the former LDEA deputy for operations. As you know, he and A.B. Kroma were in a heated situation at LDEA, which led to the dismissal of both of them. He's on this one. Musa ability versus government for answers. He needs answers. Everyone needs answers to what's going on in our country, and we hope that we can have that. The authoritative heritage, it says the truth is our God. So, substantial evidentiary leads to 90 million drug case. The justice minister is also on this one. Brody Brack's Morocco strategy is also here. The back page of the heritage also has it. West Africa faces rising drug trafficking threats. And of course, indeed, Liberia is not off the hook with this 90 million saga. GOL launches first ever all ultrasound guy. Yes, that's it right there. Taylor backs Bwaka government. Former Vice President Joe Howard Taylor. She was in the news over the weekend. We will bring you that excerpt from the former Vice President. Lost toddler phone in Buchanan. Take time with the kids, parents. Know where your kids are. You don't want a situation where you cannot get your kids. They are lingering somewhere. And the New Republic has it. CDC fears 2029 elections. Rick, the former chairman of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Nathaniel Fallow Magid, now senator of Margibi County, is right here. Meter empowers local workforce. Meter Liberia is also on this paper. Liberia assumes Afro Chambers of West 2 ATR strengthening committees is also here on the New Republic. Let's see what's on the other page of the New Republic. That's the back page. Discovery of second body in Fishtown Creek sparks fear. We hope that the security apparatus can also look into this one. Liberia equipped with 2 patrol boats. Another one, adding value to our sea band and the Maritime Bureau. I'm sure they are happy to have that. Jewel latches at regime apologist. Joe Howard Taylor, former vice president, former first lady, former senator. She's right there on that one. And yes, we already gone with this. Let's see what the front page has. EU pressure. EU pressure. Who's the European Union pressuring? Why? We see President Bouaka, this EU official, as well as President Julius Maada of Sierra Leone on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. There are other stories there, very, very small prints indeed. But grab the Front Page Africa. There are details in that. We see the part of drugs at the back of the president and this EU delegation, EU official as well. And then we move on to our final stop of the morning. The Liberian investigator has it. Cocaine handlers name. Owners unknown. People who handle the cocaine have been named. Who are the owners? That's what the paper says. Owners unknown. Bouaka vows reparation fight. And he's also there. I believe that's from the conference in Ghana and where he spoke last week. But that's it for the newspaper this morning. They are all on the newsstand for affordable prices. Make sure you can grab yours to have the details in them. That is in them. And of course, like I said, we were going to take our morning from here in Minnesota, where over the weekend, Deputy Youth and Sports Minister Andy Kwame inspected the Minnesota United stadium and facility. The Lone Star is coming to Minnesota on July 26th for international friendly. It will be the first time the Lone Star will be visiting the U.S. as a team since 1992, if I may be correct, and it's been years now. So the Lone Star will have the opportunity to face off with Minnesota United right here in our own home state, where 2 Liberians are currently plying a trade with Minnesota United. They were on fire over the weekend. But just before we get to that, let me bring you an excerpt from the stadium tour on Friday, where Mr. Kwame and Sox official, Sox headed by Winfred Russell, they are making sure that this happened for the community, for the country, showcasing what our players can do, cultural exchange, and also shining a light on our young players. But let's do it. Let's take it from this point right here in Minnesota with the official of the Minnesota United who spoke to me just after the tour.
Hayberg, I'm the Director of Marketing for Minnesota United.
What is it like having the national team of Liberia with your first international friendly?
It's exciting. It's a great time. We've never hosted an international friendly before with a country's team. We've done a lot of different clubs, but to actually have a national team coming here to play, it's just something special, something unique. And we're really excited to host it here at Allianz Field. It's going to be a great time.
What's the preparation like so far?
It's exciting, especially having it on Independence Day for Liberia. We're just thrilled. The community's excited. There's this buzz about it in the area, and we're looking forward to putting on a great show.
And you have two Liberians with Minnesota United already, Darren Rhino and Tano.
Yes.
What's your only impression about those players? Have you met them personally? Have you seen them in action?
I've seen them in action. I haven't met them personally. They're on the sporting side. I'm more on the marketing side, unfortunately, but watching them in the field, it's fun. I mean, they play with passion, they play with pride. They love playing for Liberia, especially when they've been called up. So it's just a really cool opportunity to be hosting the team that a couple of our players have played on. It's a cool, unique side of it, and we're looking forward to showcasing it.
And you are, on the flip side, you are working along with SACS in making sure you can provide this soccer clinic for the Liberian community, the immigrant community. I know not just Liberians, but other immigrants, from our community. Tell us about this soccer clinic.
Yeah, SACS are a great partner. We love working with them, and it's the world's game. We love being a steward of that in the Twin Cities, and any opportunity we can to jump in with another group of people and just celebrate the world's game. We take an opportunity to, because we all love soccer here. So let's enjoy it and celebrate that together.
And what's your call out to the community ahead of that soccer clinic?
Yeah, for the soccer clinic on Monday, this upcoming Monday, from 4:30 to 4:30 to 6:30, excuse me, over at Zane Park, we're going to have a free clinic, including with food, and both of the players potentially are going to be there as well. So it's going to be a great time just to celebrate soccer in the community and have fun kicking the ball around.
What's your message to Liberians ahead of July 26th? What will you say to the Liberians in Minnesota, out of Minnesota, that are planning for this big game?
Let's bring the fun, bring the party after the parade over to Allianz Field and make it just a fun and celebration of Liberian culture and soccer. Let's have a good time.
And I tell you, the Minnesota United team, they are so excited to have the Liberian national team. You heard it from him. Bring the party after the parade, and let's do it. Let's have it here. Let's make it work at the Allianz Field, and also heading the preparation on the end of the community is SACS, and SACS has been headed by Winfred Russell. Winfred Russell heads SACS, and he's making sure that this happened. This happened for the community. Liberians are all excited. Ticketing and other things, we will talk about that. But like you heard him, SACS is also leading the soccer clinic expected to take place today. So Winfred was on that tour with Minister Andy Kwame, and I also had the opportunity to catch up with him to talk about SACS' own side of the entire preparation.
Let's go. Let's hear you.
No, I mean, it's been wonderful. I mean, just a fabulous opportunity, especially to work with a great organization like Minnesota United FC, and just the willingness for them to agree to play our national football team, bring them here, and now they're giving a big tour of the facility to the minister. I mean, it says a lot. It says a lot about Minnesota United as an organization, and they're willing to work with groups all across the state. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and we're really excited about it.
What feedback are you getting from your people ahead of the big game?
Positive feedback, man. People are purchasing tickets, so I encourage everyone, if you haven't bought your ticket yet, you have to go and get your ticket. This game is happening on July the 26th. Sunday, July 26th it's gonna be popping up in here, man, in this place. So buy your tickets if you haven't bought your tickets yet. Minnesota United FC is going to be playing the Lone Star of Liberia, the men's national football team. So it's gonna be popping. So you should come and check it out.
SACS and the soccer clinic. What do you want to say about that?
The soccer clinic is going to be on Monday at the Zane Field there in Brooklyn Park from 4:30 to 6:30. So bring your kids out. If you haven't signed up, the link is on the bottom of this video. You can sign up. Bring all of the kids from 5 or 6 years old to about 16. So they all are invited, and it's free.
And of course, the two Liberian players will be there.
They will all be there.
All right, Winfred, thank you.
So, Winfred Russell on that one with sacks, making sure that, the soccer clinic happens today, that is evening. And he's also on the preparation for the Lone Star, the national team, the Lone Star, to be here and have a huge game there on July 26th. But let's now listen to Minister Andy Kwame just after the tour. What was his own impression? Let's listen.
Opportunity to tour the Alliance Stadium. What's your own impression?
Well, the stadium is wonderful. The people are friendly. To take off their time to tour us through the stadium and everywhere in the stadium, I think is welcoming. Truly, indeed, Liberia, our national team will be coming here July 26th to play here. Minnesota has a huge population of Liberian descent and Liberian who transition to the United States of America. So yeah, we want to take the advantage. We hope we will give the best for our citizens who live here around North Dakota, Iowa, Chicago to come here to see and support their national team.
So what have you seen? And what's your own impression of what you saw, the facility where your players will be hosted, everything they will be doing? You were giving a guided tour. What standards? What will you say about it?
Honestly, the stadium is good, but let's hope and pray that everything that we saw here today will be the same as July 26th, because playing is completely different from when you come to jet tour. So we hope that whatever happened here today will be repeated come July 26th, so that the reception for our fans, our spectators, our players will be the same as it is today.
You have direct oversight of the national team as Deputy Minister of Sports. There are people who still speculating that perhaps the Lone Star are not going to come, they're not going to be here. What can you say?
Firstly, the fact that I'm here at this Alliance field proves that Lone Star is coming, because we are here now to cross the T, dot the I's, make sure every arrangement is properly done so that our national team can come. That's why I'm in Minnesota. That's why I'm even at this stadium touring the facility to know where our national team will be playing, where they will be hosted. Again, everything humanly possible is being done by the government of Liberia, the Liberia Football Association, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, to make sure that our team come here. Those who are in America who are also working on the Kute Manwen, the sites led by Winfred Russell, Francis Tyler, Trocon, everybody who's working to make sure that there's even Kmtv, Spoon, who are also working tirelessly to make sure that national team come here. I want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that you continue to do to promote this game. We want you to continue to do more, especially Standard Witherspoon, who has been doing the same moment 4 or 5 months ago, making sure he announced the game every day on his Spoon network. We want to say thank you. Kmtv want to say thank you to all the media, to everybody who are involved with the Lone Star coming to Minnesota. I want to say thank you.
Sorry. Minister J. Andy Kwame there speaking to me shortly after the tour of the Minnesota United Stadium. It was a huge one indeed, The folks there were so friendly. They were waiting to show the team everywhere they wanted to see, dressing room, be it the press room, the coaches' offices or rooms, just different parts of the stadium. And of course, the playing pitch, that huge playing pitch where Liberia will be hosted. It was a huge one indeed, and they were excited to make sure that we get to see almost everything. Jersey presented to Minister Kwame, by the team and all of that. It was a huge one indeed. Like you see right here is the fan shop where you get materials, but this is where the Lone Star will be hosted. This is the Minnesota United Alliance Stadium in St. Paul, Minnesota. That's where it's going to be happening on July 26th. And that's Minister Andy Kwame there receiving a jersey and a soccer ball from the team at Minnesota United. So it was a huge one indeed. And of course, the next day, which was Saturday, we had the opportunity to see two Liberians, young Liberians, plying their trade with Minnesota United 2. That's their second team. That's homegrown, Minnesota United homegrown Darius Rander. Darius Rander grew up in Minnesota. He was able to make it to their team B. He and Philip Tano, who came from Watanga FC a couple of months ago. As you know, Watanga FC is owned by Minister Andy Kwame. He's on a loan with Minnesota United. Philip Tano is on a loan with Minnesota United. During Saturday's game, Minister Kwame and the team were invited to kind of watch these two players, and gracefully, both of them played the entire match. Darius Randall was on the scoring sheet twice. He did score twice for Minnesota United too, and also made 2 assists for the team. Watching from the stand was Minister Andy Kwame and his entourage, and just after that, he talked about his own impression about the both players. So your champion, your player, he's on loan. Let's clarify that.
He's my player.
He's your player.
He's just on loan for 1 season.
Okay, 1 season.
After that 1 season,
we'll decide
if the Minnesota got interest by him. So,
what's it like for you seeing him play?
Happy. I'm overwhelmed. I took the case 3 years ago in the community. To see him in 3 years to play for the national team, score for the national team, and also at this level.
And he played a full 90+ minutes.
Yeah, every game he played, I think he played 7 or 8 games, he played full 90 minutes.
And you saw another player, Darius Randall. I know it was kind of strange for you to see him.
That kid, no. I mean, we have to knock the doors of his parent. I will see his parent today if I leave Minnesota.
And you also saw another young one coming on, Bernard.
That one is still early. Maybe the under 20 but this guy,
you must get him.
Yeah.
What's your own impression? And he said one thing, seeing other Liberians here, apart from his parents and friends that he knows personally come to see him, he feel happy seeing others new faces here today.
Yeah, but I saw a lot of Liberians here. I didn't even know their connection. But the guys that sitting behind, I was speaking Liberian colloquial.
Those are his parents,
yeah,
though.
He told me that were his parents, but I couldn't ask them, but I didn't know them. But then he said the guys sitting behind you were Liberians because I think there's 4, 5, 2 girls, 4, yeah. Darius is unbelievable. The talent is unbelievable.
What's your message to Liberians within Minnesota as it relates to showing support for these players?
It's a reality. The national team is coming here on the 26th of July, our independence. And we're making sure that all those Liberians connected to Minnesota, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Chicago area come to watch our national team. We know that it'll be heavy. In fact, the meet and greet night will be very, very heavy. Come and support your national team. Buy your tickets. Make sure that you are part of the history on July 26, 2026. Be part of that history. Come buy your tickets. Support our national team. It's reality. We are coming to Minnesota.
That's Andy Kwame, Deputy Minister of Sports. They're excited to see his young Liberian players plying their trade with Minnesota United. As a matter of fact, he presented Philip Tano his medal from the Liberian National League. As you know, Watanga won the league, and Philip played over half of the league with Watanga. So he had a huge contribution to Watanga winning the league. He received a medal, his championship T-shirt from his president, and of course he spoke with pain. The Liberia National League.
Thank you.
How do you feel receiving this medal today from your president?
I feel so happy, and I appreciate him for bringing this medal to me up here.
How is it like settling in with Minnesota United?
It's cool. Yeah, I enjoy the environment, and I enjoy the people. Yes.
And you are gelling in well with the team. Your Liberian brother is here as well.
Yes.
What your message to the Liberian community as about coming to see you play here regularly?
Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate you. Thank you guys.
Are you looking to July 26th big game?
Yeah.
Will we see you in United shirt or Liberian shirt? You don't know yet. Congratulations, Philip. We wish you all the best. Philip Tano right there. And of course, we couldn't have left without talking to the man who had people on their feet, running the wings for Minnesota United too. That's Darius Randall. Darius Randall was on the scoring sheet twice, like I said, and also 2 assists in their 5-2 win against St. Louis. And he was very, very happy to see his fellow Liberians showing up, and celebrating him from the stands. Darius Randall, the 2 goals champion here today. Let's start with you, Darius. Why it feels like scoring today for your team?
It felt great. To be honest, I don't know if I should speak my colloquial now, but
anyway you want to go.
It felt good because the way I started the season, I didn't really like it. It was a little bit slow, but with me trusting myself, my teammates, and my coaches, going to work every day, even if I have a bad day or I don't feel like going, showing up and just putting in the work. and come here and scoring 2 goals and giving 2 assists from the fans and my family, it was great.
Looking out there seeing, you talk about your family, but looking out there seeing people wearing Liberian shirts, what comes to mind?
I mean, it's a very proud moment for me, you know, because like it's really hard, you know, especially in Minnesota. I haven't really seen a lot of Liberian people out here, you know, except for family members or people like I just know in general just show up to my game. But seeing people who I haven't really spoke to before showing up and, you know, supporting us, it means a lot to me.
What's your message to the community?
I mean, to my community, it's just like for everybody who came from Liberia or who have a parents that is from Liberia, you know, our country can be great at some point, you know. It just takes somebody to go there and try to do something. Everybody can just stay away from the country and expect the country to get better, you know. It just takes someone to just step up. Just step up. That's just it.
The big game is coming July 26th. Minnesota United versus Liberia Lone Star. What do you make of this?
I mean, it's a great thing for my community and you know, the Minnesota community too. But on that one, I don't really know who I play for.
You know who you play for, yeah? Will it be a problem for you to wear the Lone Star shirt?
I mean, no, definitely not. It won't be a problem. But you know, also it is my team. So
You'll be proud to do that.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So if you get a call from the Liberia national team coach right now, Daniel Rana, we need you, what will be your response?
I mean, I definitely have to talk to my parents first before I give any type of response right now. But like my country is definitely something like I feel proud of, you know.
Congratulations on your win, my brother. Okay. Let's see what I'm getting. And I tell you, my country is something that I definitely feel proud of. That's a clear signal that Rhino is ready for Liberia. If he gets caught up, he will. Like you say, he has to consult with his parents. And over there, Minister Andy Kwame was like, I cannot leave without getting your number, without getting your parents' number, because he's a very, very great kid. And another one, Jordan Bernard, is also coming after them. Jordan Bernard is also coming after them. And Jordan Bernard is the son of Joshua Bernard. Joshua Bernard, former national team player, former player of a junior professional. His son, young Jordan Bernard, is coming after, you know, these players, making sure that, you know, he will be able to come and ply his trade, I believe, for his country, because like Rana said, there is no better, you know, better thing than to wear your jersey. But he said again, I don't know yet. I will have to talk to my parents, like every other kid will want to do. Talk to their parents, making sure that they are respected, their decisions are well off, and most of all, making sure that the best is chosen for them. But let's watch this just before we go on our break. This was one of the movements from Randall. It's coming up. It's coming up. This was one of his movements. Watch him on the far.
Here's Caldera in behind. A chance for the hat trick. Unselfish ball. Heavy touch from Randall. Randall open in the box. Squaring his hips. Caldera for the hat trick. And he's got it. His second hat trick of the season. Got one on his club debut. Caldera still going forward to the byline, whipping it back in front for Randall. It's Ford. Those two combine again for a second goal in 2 minutes. Minnesota with the shove, looking for his brace now. Still with Randall, and it's 5. For the first time since May 2022, Minnesota United FC2 have scored 5 in a match.
So there you have it. 2 assists and 2 goals from Darren Rana. It was a wonderful time indeed. We'll take a very quick break. When we come back, we go into more issues affecting Liberia, our country. And of course, this $19 million drug case is the biggest right now on the lips of everyone. We getting videos here and there, taxi driver, you know, handlers. Who are the real owners? That's the big question. That's the biggest elephant in the room. Who are those 100% connected? Who are those members of the cartel? That's the big question indeed
on the lips of everyone. But just before we take this break, this is what you will be looking for in the coming days. This is what you will be looking for if you have not yet already gotten your ticket. This is what you want to look for. Go to MNUFC.com. That's MinnesotaUnitedFC.com. On tickets, as you see at the bottom of this screenshot, is MN versus Liberia. That's July 26th. So ticket starts at $30. And for the matter of fact, they are out there. As far as the VIP is around one something, I think, VVIP, but $30 gets you in. It's better you get it right now, because even it will interest you to know, just walking on the field on Saturday, the white fans of Minnesota United saw me, in my Liberian shirt, and they're Liberia. We see you guys in a couple of weeks. So it shows that they've already bought their tickets, or they are buying their tickets to be at the game. Liberians, what are you waiting for? It's better you can do that. Better you celebrate your national team. Better you celebrate the pride of our country, Liberia. So that's it right there. The tickets are already out, MNUFC.com, and you'll be able to get your tickets for very, very, very minimum price, as low as $30. But let's take this one with David Mel. When we come back, we go move into the issues affecting Liberia.
Hey, I'm a yo. Lift your hands. Let's go. You want a God who opened the Red Sea? Who can be compared? Who can be compared? You want a God who reigned forever? Who can be compared? Who can be compared? You are the Alpha and the Omega. Who can be compared? Who can be compared? The beginning and the end. Who can be compared? Can be compared. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Who can be compared? You are the God of Abraham. Who can be compared? Who can be compared? You are the God of Isaac and Israel. Who can be compared? Who can be compared? You are the mighty, mighty warrior. Who can be compared? Who can be compared? Say who the gods, who is like our God, who is like our God. Say who the kings, who is like Yahweh.
My name is Jenny, your travel advisor at the Kabbalah Travel and Tours. I'm here to tell you the good news. Travel with Kabbalah Travel and you get the best travel services. We do international air ticket, we do domestic air ticket, we do group travel, hotel accommodation, and so on. So call our travel expert today and experience the difference. Also at Kabbalah Travel, we have an affordable layaway plan to accommodate all of our travelers. You can call us today and work with us and make your trip.
What if I told you there's a place where you can find all your favorite African dishes right here in Crystal, Minnesota? At Grateful Family African Market, we offer the best African food products, authentic and perfectly preserved. Located at 6330 Bass Lake Road, Crystal, Minnesota, our market is a paradise for food lovers. From everyday essentials and spices to the rarest delicacies, our shelves are bursting with everything you need to prepare a delicious African feast we deliver all across the United States. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram as Grateful Family Africa Market for updates and special offers. Grateful Family African Market, the heart of Africa at your table. Call us at 612-8065896 or 7633164133 for more information.
LRB Ship Express, your trusted door-to-door shipping partner from the Midwest in the USA to Liberia. LRB Ship Express is your go-to solution for fast, reliable, and affordable shipping services. Whether it's barriers, boxes, or personal items, we pick them up from right at your doors across the Midwest and deliver them straight to your loved ones in Liberia. Do you need it there quickly? Our air freight service gets your packages to Liberia in just a matter of days. Door-to-door convenience, secure and timely delivery, unbeatable rates. LRB Ship Express. For more information, call cell numbers 651-500-8973 or 612-806-5896. Visit our website at www.lrbshipexpress.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at LRB Ship Express. Ship with LRB Ship Express, where your shipment is our priority. Contact us today and let's get it moving.
Greetings, my fellow Liberians in Minnesota and the Midwest. I'm Tracy Ashley Grigsby, your Consul General. I'm pleased to inform you that the consulate has commenced operations, and our mission is to provide professional, responsive, and citizen-centered services. Please feel free to visit our website below for more information. Thank you.
Voilà, après, ma boîte, ma canne, les one la red, the one I will make it, the one I can make it, but still having hope to pass. The one I come to school, the one I all escaping the class. The one I red, the first the class, on teacher, not telling spa. I pray for the one I clear. I pray for my boy and my sister. I pray for the one I know everything about all I tell hope I help her.
Bringing the world closer to you, Liberia, Africa, and beyond. From the cities to the towns, from the villages around, we bring the stories every day, keeping you informed all the way. News and sports, culture too, entertainment made for you. A trusted voice across the land, Legacy Communications takes a stand. Turn it on, don't miss a thing. Hear the voices, hear them sing. Together we're connecting lives, keeping hope and dreams alive. KMTV, KMTV, your voice, your vision on TV. Legacy Communications leads the
And of course, Legacy Communication leads the way. That's why we are just everywhere. Welcome back to it right here. We be leaving at 8:30 this morning, but I've been joined by my man, the guy Rufus Divine Brooks is joining us from Monrovia, Liberia. LRB in the house right now. LRB in the house. Let me see. Oh, what's going on? Okay. I got it. Brooks, welcome, my man. How is Monrovia?
Yeah, good afternoon from my end. Monrovia is very wet. Monrovia is very
Wow.
wet.
Wow.
I'm okay, and I bless God that we were able to see a fresh Monday. Though it is wet, I mean, we bless God. Is in everything you should give God the glory, the praise, and the thanks. So I'm grateful.
What are the major issues? I know this thing is taking another trend. Liberia and this, $19 million drug that we're leaving the country. on board, almost made it onto an international flight out of the country. But gracefully, alarm blew. In the Liberian Tennessee, alarm blew. So it could have gone. So now it's been almost 2 weeks. We still have persons of interest. No arrest. I don't know whether there has been an arrest up to this time. I've not heard about an arrest. I don't know whether the guy who was to turn himself in from this handling company is already in. I saw something like that from the Ministry of Justice. But before we go into it, let's listen to Justice Minister Oswald Twor, Councillor Oswald Twor, who spoke during the weekend, giving what what the government thinks is a fresh update. Let's listen to him. Let's listen to him. Let's give him the opportunity. Yeah, let's listen to him.
Good afternoon. Fellow Liberians, following the directive of His Excellency President Joseph Yumon Brecker Sr., and pursuant to the mandate of the Ministry of Justice, a joint national security investigative task force was constituted, comprising the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the Liberia National Police, the National Security Agency, and other relevant security agencies, including the Executive Protection Service, the Financial Intelligence Agency, the Liberian Immigration Service, the Customs Authorities, Airport Security, the Ministry of Justice, to conduct a comprehensive criminal investigation into the seizure of approximately 237.6 kilograms of cocaine intercepted at the Global Logistic Services warehouse at the Roberts International Airport on June 8, 2026. We must state for the record that Global Logistic Services is the entity which has a concession with the Liberia Airport Authority for the cargo handling services at the airport. Since its activation, the task force has commenced an intensive, evidence-driven investigation aimed at establishing the complete chain of criminal responsibility associated with this shipment. Investigators have conducted formal interviews, secured documentary and electronic evidence, identified additional investigative leads, and initiated actions aimed at locating and apprehending suspects believed to be connected to the importation, concealment, transportation, and attempted exportation of the narcotics. Today, I provide this update to the Liberian people in the interest of transparency, accountability, and public confidence, while safeguarding the integrity of an active criminal investigation. The Joint Investigative Task Force commenced operations and interviews conducted thus far have generated significant evidentiary leads and have revealed a complex network of individuals connected to the movement, handling, processing, screening, storage, and attempted shipment of the cargo that was ultimately discovered to contain cocaine. The task force is receiving operational, technical, intelligence, and regulatory support from relevant government institutions and international law enforcement partners. These collaborative efforts remain critical to ensuring a comprehensive investigation and the successful identification of all persons and entities connected to this matter. Evidence obtained to date indicates that the shipment passed through multiple stages of the cargo handling chain. Investigators are examining not only the events surrounding the June 8 seizure, but also whether previous shipments associated with the same actors may form part of a broader criminal enterprise operating within and beyond Liberia's borders. As part of the ongoing investigation, and based upon evidence gathered to date, including witnesses' testaments, cargo documentation, operational records, and preliminary investigative findings. The joint investigative task force are designated the following individuals as persons of interest. 1. Philip Yu, who is the security manager for the Global Logistics Services at the Rabat International Airport. 2. Festus S. Musa, who is a cargo handler for Global Logistics Services. 3. Ruth Bapewia, who's a RIA scanner agent. 4. Achi Yanfo, he's a cargo handler for Express Handling Services. Arthur B. Abdullah is the Chief Executive Officer for Express Handling Services. Geraldine Zion, she's a RIA scanner agent. Mohamed Bowa, he's the Security Director for the Rabat International Airport. Paul J. King, he's the CEO for Global Logistics Services. He is currently alive. Oscar Brown, he is the Chief of Intelligence for the RIA Security. He also is currently alive. Emmanuel T. Zion, he's a transporter for Express Handling Services. He is also currently alive. The government of Liberia wishes to make it unequivocally clear that the designation of an individual as a person of interest does not constitute a determination of guilt. Rather, it signifies that investigators have identified information and evidence requiring further examination. Every individual remains entitled to the constitutional protections guaranteed under the laws of the Republic of Liberia in accordance with due process.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. There you have it. The Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, Justice Minister, by law, the only official of government that can differ with the president. Councillor Oslo and Toy. You listen to him, Rufus. For me, I just think there is nothing new in there. There is nothing substantive for the public. Almost 2 weeks, we cannot have an arrest, but persons of interest. And if you listen to the end of the press conference, questions asked by journalists, Councillor Toy did not answer anything. He kept everything. Investigation is ongoing. Investigation is ongoing. We're seeing videos circulating on the internet, courtesy of Martin Colley and his Variety News. They have hardcore, information that they are releasing in episodes according to them. Are those things released already being played with to sway the public's attention of the elephant in the room? Who owns the drugs? My brother, let's hear you.
Thank you, Cyrus. I laugh because when this entire just thing started from the seizure at Rabat International Airport to today's date, whenever we are on the show, I always tell you that nothing will come out of this. I always saying that nothing will come out of this. This is the same Liberia for Liberians. This is the same Liberia that people think that the past administration didn't do well. So this administration we're going to do better in terms of having these harmful substances out of the country, stopping it from coming in Liberia. This in Liberia, citizens believe that those that in power can work with international partners to have these harmful substances coming in our country. Tuesday, we are not seeing any changes. Let's start with the press statement, the press conference that the minister had this going weekend. Well, he had to come up with names because the publication that Martin came up with. The minister is not pressured. he's not pressured. I should be very clear with that. He's not pressured.
He seems more too relaxed.
He's very relaxed. You know, the game that is playing about this entire case, Charles, it can never be done with in the next 2 to 3 months. Now, Paul J. King voluntarily turned up at the Ministry of Justice.
Of Justice.
Yes. He turned up for the investigation as per the release from the Ministry of Justice during the weekend. And he said he's in police custody, but he's not guilty yet. But since he turned himself over voluntarily, they are investigating him in order to have other partners allegedly involved in that act, be arrested, investigated. But here's the thing. There's something I'm so confused that I've been thinking of lately. The government that should have full and fresh information do not have information as compared to Martin Colley.
Martin Colley.
As compared to Martin Colley. The government does not. How Martin Colley obtained the CCTV footages. That's one. Who within the system at the Rapper International Airport that is feeding Martin with information and releasing the CCTV footage to him? Is that something that we don't know? Is that something that government is hiding? Is that something that someone within the highest authorities is hiding? Is there someone that is working closely with Martin? Let me say this right. I'm not saying Martin is wrong for his investigation. No, he's doing a very great job. Thing that the government cannot do. The government should be the one coming out with these CCTV footages, showing it to the public, to the citizens.
The government had to run to court to get subpoena or court order to have what they should be able to present, because I got the RIA is a part of the executive. You know, you're in charge. You're in charge. It's not a private place. You know, it's government owned. Who owns the CCTV cameras mounted at that place? You know, so like you put it, the minister is relaxed, and I don't think there is any pressure on him. They, like, in his entire press conference, I don't know whether there was a piece where he talked about the role of his partners, because last week he told the legislature that, you know, their partners, because of their partners, they couldn't release names. So what's the role of these international partners? Who are they?
Who are they? And that's
Who are they? And what's their role? So if you're telling the public that you don't want to expose the privacy or the security level of your partners, but then you cannot tell us what role are they playing, how are they helping to aid the investigation? You know, so now there are more questions than answers. Like you put it, Martin is releasing what he gets. Whether it is the same government trying to use Martin to shield the public's attention from the real thing about who owned the drugs. There's a Tesla driver in the picture right now. People who are scanners in the picture. People who are transporting from one end of the warehouse to another. They are all named in that thing. But what is Paul King telling the Justice Ministry? I understand there are two brothers. There are two kings. You know, what are they saying?
One turn itself over.
Where were these drugs kept before being transported to RIA? How long did it stay in the country? Those are the questions that we need to have answers for. But other than that, the minister just coming to say something that probably will quiet the public. But we got to keep asking the hard questions, you know. And now when you ask the hard questions, the issue of comparison comes in. I listened to the information minister comparing the 100 million drug and this burst. And we have that essay from Eugene Nangwe, the former maritime boss, former information minister, now chief of staff to President Weir. A courtesy to Spoon. He was on Spoon yesterday. I don't know whether you listened to him. You know, he tried to allay these particular arguments and try to put them to bed. You know, that you cannot compare. Maybe we should listen to him responding to that question, thanks to Stanton Witherspoon, who was on him. You if you have Eugene Nangwe on, you got to be very tough. He's a journalist by profession, as a matter of fact. So you got to be very tough. And this was his response to that question yesterday.
Now to you, the commissioner. Let me ask you a question quickly. What's your take on these drugs? Most $19.2 million worth of cocaine. I hate to call it drugs. I call it cocaine. Talk to us.
Thank you. The first thing that caught our eyes was the fact that the government has two systems. When you catch what we call small players for drugs, have a big press conference, parade them, hang a cardboard with their name on it. And then when it's a major drug boss, you say, oh, it's national security. There are a few things that, has caused us to believe that the government is hiding a lot. And, I tell some of my colleagues, I say, we don't need to panic because the evidence will avail itself very easily. The first thing that should raise suspicion about how the government is conducting itself.
No sound.
Arrest such a huge consignment of cocaine. You wait until over a week, and then you run to the court in Margibi and say, oh, we need permission from you to access the CCTV camera. What are you telling me? RIA is part of the executive branch. It's not a private entity that you may need a subpoena to access.
Cyrus, can you check the audio? Can you check the audio, Cyrus?
CCTV camera. You waited for a week. When
can you check the audio? It's not coming up.
To cover up. Why did they do that? And then you wait for another more than 10 days for the one agency of the government, the LDEA, to go back to the court and ask the court that we want to check the RIA. What's that? They are trying to cover up. And what is the reason for that? And then when you say that when you raise issues about these things, they say, oh, CDC, there was a 100 million drug case. Totally false equivalence. Because one, in 2022, October, I have to explain this because a lot of people, the Minister of Information, who has a chronic allergy to truth and facts, he comes on radio every week and say, oh, George Weah, CDC, George Weah, and then some UP people think he's performing. The Liberian public is not stupid. The evidence, the facts are there that these people were arrested on day one. And maybe people don't know, but it was published. Maybe people don't remember, I should say, because there is selective amnesia on the part of the UP people. This was a sting operation that the U.S. authorities asked our government to cooperate with. The drugs came from Brazil. They tracked it from Brazil.
Cyrus, can you check the sound? The audio is not coming up. Can you check the sound, please?
In transit in Liberia so that they can send it to Europe. So when us don't say nothing, let's track it. It was tracked from Brazil to the Freeport. Upon arrival.
Well, I don't know, but I was kind of getting, maybe it's from your end, Rufus, and he was trying to compare.
The audio is not. I'm not getting you, Cyrus. The audio. I'm not getting you.
Well, if you probably have to go out and come back, but I'm hearing you very, very well. And is it better now?
Yes, I'm getting you
okay.
now.
So so Eugene was trying to kind of do the comparison as it relates to the argument now by many that 100 million drug was here on you, and now it's 19 million. He's talking about the role the US and other partners play in making sure they could police that drug at the Freeport as it entered. Unlike now that it was packaged, handled, and taken out of the country, about to leave the country. So with everything that is happening right now, the public, I don't know how the government on one end through the security sector are going to handle this. Like you said that you don't think it's going to be something that will happen very soon.
And one thing is, one thing we should know that one of the reasons why you see that 100 million just was on top of the entire country is because the opposition then United Party in collaboration with others, they were propagating the message, making the citizens to believe that 100 million just I don't know how it can never come, it can never happen, we can never do this, and they were screwing propagating their messages, about that. So they had the CDC in power at that time who couldn't defend themselves. Though I'm not backing the 100 million just coming in the country. No, I'm against that. But the difference there, I see how you just struggle to defend that 100 million just. I see how you struggle, and I listen to generally make PR too also. Um, both past and present administrations they are very weak in terms of fighting this entire thing called drugs. They are very weak. The only thing that the opposition can say during our time, the 100 million jobs operating in this country, and you say that we can bring jobs, and now you give 90 million jobs. Can you imagine?
Leaving the country.
Yeah, leaving the now this is leaving the country, and the 100 million jobs were being brought in the country at that time. So I think the only difference there is one is leaving while one is coming.
One is coming.
Yeah, one is leaving while one is coming.
And I believe, like I said the other day, I believe if the current government had arrested that coming in, it would have been a huge celebration. This was arrested and blah blah blah. But leaving the country, it puts them more on the edge. There are more questions to answer than they have.
Creating, I know fixing or creating. I don't know
how it's going to be like, but we hope that in the coming days we will get to understand, get to know who the owners are. We hope the poor king can provide more information, send his company that responsible for handling at the airport is the one who this thing was arrested in your warehouse. How did it get there? Who are those the organized criminals behind this? Is there somebody sitting somewhere in government pulling the strings? Because this cannot just happen with a layman, one taxi driver who's now maybe that taxi driver, a boss may even know nothing. It's just my man who contrary to carry this thing for us every time to carry our goods. My man, that man get one the man find hustle. You don't tell that he got in the news for a boss man even knew that he was driving those to the airport. So he's in there. And when you see the videos from Martin, you see the role played by these people at the airport. Somebody moving somebody from their station to go and make sure that these things pass through, taking pictures, sending it to their owners that, yeah, it's going through, it's going good. Because that's how it shows. You have to show proof that he's doing his work. So that head of security that is at large, I mean, there's a lot that they did there. But the government would need to be clean with this investigation. They will need to be clean.
That should be.
This boils down on the lives of the young people. For people to sit and it seems as if to say they took their time to package that thing. Just because of overweight, they got an alarm. How sure are we that this have not been happening over time and again? And there are few people just sitting licking their elbows while the common people over there are struggling and seeing these things happen. It's possible. Somebody who have seen this, who have been tired with it, and decided to just let it out. You alone should be the one eating. You eat alone, now you die alone.
Yeah. Your elbow, natural, you put everybody there.
Yeah. And we just hope that those whistleblowers will be protected. They will be protected because once these people can come up and give you tip off, you have this information, you have to protect them. They have to be protected. They shouldn't be even anywhere around. Yeah, they should be protected. But again, Rufus, we don't have a lot of time. I know you own some personal, things you have to take care of today after last night heavy downpour, the rain. There are a lot of stuff you have to take care of. But let's go home with former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor. The woman was firing again over the weekend. Now she didn't just fire just her own opposition people.
She fried the media too. Everybody taking
Yeah, she
stab at the
tried.
media. So let's listen to former Vice President Taylor, who says she's not retiring anytime soon. She's gonna retire in her 80. And the woman looks at it to say she just turned 50. That's why the reporter asked her, "You, you, you look so beautiful," and that gives her more time to be around here. But let's listen to her.
Homes. Why don't you explain with all the children in the 5 homes? So that family figure, the father figure that should be helping us put things together is missing. So I think the media can be helpful. Our media is a little bit too negative. Even as an opposition member, are there not some positive things happening? Yes, but when you turn on your social media, all you see is the negative. Very few people will talk about what's happening positively. So we've gotten engaged in a real negative society. Everything we're doing is just something, taking us backwards instead of helping us to move forward.
Madam former Vice President, you talked about some of the good things. You want to name a few of them?
For example, yesterday, the First Lady went to do groundbreaking for the first post-war maternity hospital, which we need. You have a lot of hospitals that are doing many things, but that's a positive thing, that the Latter-day Saints has come to partner with our government to build a maternity center. I think that's good news.
What is your view about these drugs that is being bought in Liberia? Particularly this $19 million drugs.
My point in this whole issue is that drugs are destroying our country, and that's the truth. Drugs are destroying our families. Drugs are destroying our children. What can we do? And we have to always look inside. What has happened has already happened. What do I do as a mother? I have to make sure that my community isn't selling drugs. I have to make sure that the small shops that are around my community aren't selling drugs to my grandchildren. I have to make sure where they go, who they interact with. And my grandson is just turning 17, and he went out the other day without saying he was going anywhere. So by the time I asked, where's Charlie? They said, Charlie went to the store. So when he came back, I called him. I said, Charlie, what's up? He said, I just went to the store. I said, okay, you went to the store. Didn't you think it was important to tell me you were going to the store? I said, if something had happened to you, and the police would have come to ask me as a mother, where did Charlie go? What was I going to say? I didn't know. Or I didn't think about it like that. Parents have to be a little bit more conscious about everything to protect the children, because until they become adults, they are children on our control.
Madam,
we must be sure that they are okay.
Madam Joy Howard, to the final day as we take leave of you, how is private life? You look beautiful on camera. How is your private life?
The thing about me is that the assignment that you have, God, to continue to impact your next generation is not about a job. It's not about a title. It's not about a position. So I'm still working with the Jewel Starfish Foundation, still sending girls to school, still engaging people. Here am I at this conference. So I'm not retired. I don't think I retired till I'm 80 years old, so I'm still actively involved.
Thank you so much.
So we still got a long time to see former Vice President Taylor around here, bro. You listen to her. But she took a stab at the media, negative publication. The opposition should be willing to say when things are okay, when things are right, when the government is doing well, they should be lauded, and the media should help shine the light positively. What do you think?
She's right. She's one person who has been around greatly, and she doesn't just talk to the media because she feels like talking to the media. She doesn't just appear in studio to just have a conversation with talk show hosts. But she's someone who, when she talks to you today, when she speaks with the media, trust me, she's straightforward, a straightforward individual. What she said about the media on false publication or negative publication, I think she was right, because some of the statements that comes out these days is solely on the negative part of the opposition every time, and most of the ruling party too as well. So she's trying to say that, well, it's me, yes, see what the government is doing. I would say, not because I'm not a United Partisan, it's not because I did not help this government to bring it to power, not because I served as former vice president and on the past administration, the CDC. That means I will sit, I don't talk. I see development going on, I don't talk. if I see the government going on the media to say yes, the vice president, the ex-vice president say this and this when she applauded the current administration. If I criticize them for a particular reason, well, the media should say I criticize them. Or I shouldn't be criticizing them, then you saying I'm applauding them.
I'm applauding them. So I mean, the truth should be told. You know,
Yes.
above reproach. Media entities, especially journalists out there, should be able to kind of play that role as the watchdog, the mirror of society. When it is red, say it is red. When it's black, say it is black. You cannot change the facts when they come out. Like you said, the current first lady was out there breaking ground for a maternity, hospital or case hospital, whatever the case may be. It's the first time that's going to happen for that area, thanks to the Latter Day Saint Church. But when the good things are done, we should all say, and she climaxed by saying she's not leaving anytime soon. She's going to retire at 80.
Yeah.
So that's a sign out there, and she's one of the females who continue to keep the torch of female legacy burning. Former Vice President Taylor, Senate Pro Tem Yombi Kanga, Lawrence, and many other women who are all still there, and they all drank one point or the other from the fountain of former President Johnson Sirleaf. So, I mean, it's Monday. We're about to wrap it up, but let's leave on two notes. Today, our friend and brother Julius Nimlin Compton celebrate his birthday. Happy birthday to you, my man, Julius Compton. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate in style. And as you can see, the Balkan already celebrated Balkan ball. So I know it won't go short of balling today. But enjoy like you never enjoyed before, Julius. Happy birthday. He's the CEO of how do you call it? Fortune TV. And he's formerly of Kmtv in D as well. So Julius, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Enjoy yourself, my brother. And we bless God that he can add another year to your life. And Julius right there. But on a sad note, we are also mourning the loss of Anthony K. Selman. Selman is a veteran media practitioner in Liberia. For those of you who came up in the media when we were young people coming up, these were the names. Anthony K. Selman is no more. We understand he died recently, I think today or yesterday. The first man to study mass communication from the hometown, from our hometown, Colima, Lofa County. He was very influential in getting me studied the passion. That is a piece there written by Christopher Saliv. As you know, Christopher Saliv used to be with Truth FM. He's still with Truth FM, as a matter of fact. And he posted that piece. Media veteran has left us. Our family has been hit by the death of Anthony K. Selman. So Selman, Mr. Selman, veteran, rest in peace. And on this note, we wrap it up on today's edition. I know Wednesday we're going to be here, Rufus. Any parting comments as we take leave?
Yeah, like you said at the start of the program, I'm doing some personal thing that I had to return to, but we will be set up Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be prepared on Wednesday in food. All of the information that will be put out from the Ministry of Justice, from the Liberia Justice Enforcement Agency, from the Liberia National Police. Let's just say the Joint Security as it relates to the 19.2 million.
And I'm putting another bet up. By Wednesday we'll have arrest made. By Wednesday we will move from persons of interest to arrest. I'm putting that challenge up again.
I disagree.
Again?
I want the first challenge.
You want the first challenge, but I'm putting it out. So my brother, have yourself a wonderful rest of the Monday from Monrovia. I'm here in Minnesota, where it's going to be a very, very nice weather out there today, as it was over the weekend. All of you who have not yet gotten your tickets for Minnesota United versus the Liberia National Team, the Lone Star, here is the ticket site, Minnesota United site. That's mnufc.com. Go on there. The ticket starts as low as $30. As low as $30. You can beat it. Get yourself your ticket. And if you're in the US, if you're in Minnesota, you can take off here for that weekend. You're on your own. Because everyone taking off to make sure that we can celebrate our 26. My 26 will be on order here. And if you need shirts, jerseys, and other apparel for the July 26, just hit me up. I have a whole lot of different things out there. By Wednesday, I will have the designs out here so that you see what we carry. But until then, make sure you get your ticket. Let's plan to celebrate the Lone Star. Let's plan to fly our national colors at the Allianz Field there in St. Paul, Minnesota. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful rest of the Monday, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Communications, bringing the world closer to you. Liberia, Africa, and beyond. From the cities to the towns, from the villages around, we bring the stories every day, keeping you informed all the way. News and sports, culture too, entertainment made for you. A trusted voice across the land, Legacy Communications takes a stand. Turn it on, don't miss a thing. Hear the voices, hear them sing. Together we're connecting lives, keeping hope and dreams alive. Kmtv, Kmtv, your voice, your vision on TV. Legacy Communications leads the way, informing and inspiring every day. Kmtv, Kmtv, the station for your family, from near and far across the nation, where your trusted communication.